I could play that. I could play that all night. Okay, 11:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11/24/2019. Basically, yesterday a lot of work was done on promo videos for Apollo, and if you go to the Apollo Core Twitter page, you will see a bunch you can retweet, and that coming down here, right there starts it. Okay, and keep going down the list. A lot of them. So I would appreciate it, along with every Apollo I would appreciate it. We all retweet these. Look at this one coming up for the season. And I do mean there's a ton. Let me go with this one here. Stop that. Go down a little bit. Go down the list. You know, I could sit here and just say, wow, that's pretty good. But they're just really good. Not to just pat myself on the back, but something where you just got to understand that when you have marketing, that's the ticket. Get the good stuff out there. And the intro, awesome. So many more. Take a look. I'm not going to just bore you with my videos, but they are tough. So send them around. There's going to be a lot more coming too. I would say every day I should be able to pump out another 5 through 10. Because going into December, big stuff is happening with Apollo in December. And in the meantime, don't let this market get you down. December 3rd, Apollo's announcing a new hire. And it's supposed to be somebody that's very influential in the tech world. BTC 67.29. Such a good buy time almost. Almost, not yet. Just watch it a little bit further. See if it goes down just a bit more. But not bad there. 136 for ETH 21. Really a good buy time for XRP going soon. I would let this go for another few days, see how it gels. But you're not going to see this happen in 2020. You're not going to see this all go like this. You're looking at the holiday times. You're looking at the end of the year. And this is going to, I would say, turn around big time in 2020. But one thing I want to point out, while this is dropping 7, 9, 8%, APL, Apollo, has been hanging in the 0.007 range constantly now during this downturn bear. And it's 737. And when you look at the graph, 739, as we just switched over there, that's the graph for the last 90 days. It's a lot better than Bitcoin and the rest. You just got to be patient. And the one thing that's going to happen with Apollo, being that they're dealing in Africa, okay, and all the people in Africa of Lesotho starting off with the deal that they signed and walk-in locations and people getting their debit cards and things like that, you're going to have the new CEX exchanges that Apollo is building, and they're going to be coming this quarter, which is another month left of this quarter. People in Africa, they're basically their fiat, their currency is going to be tied to these CEXs. So with the fiat buying of Apollo, this is going to take it separate from Bitcoin, as I mentioned in my last video. It's right now it's still working that way. It's still going separate than Bitcoin and the rest, doing its own thing. Now that they're building what they're building, and with the fiat buying, the cash buying, that is going to really separate Apollo from the other ones, because that's Africa. That's what Apollo's doing. And with the MOUs that they're signing and the deals that they are working, that's the bomb. Fiat buying, watch the price go while the other ones don't. Okay? And that's the thing you're going to have to keep in mind. You got to look at the long term. And it's still hanging. Forget the red. It's because when you go up and down a little bit like this, and you're still hanging here, that's the thing. And then when you look at what's coming down the road, and remember this too, getting in on the ground floor and getting these low prices, Bitmart, IDEX Pro, Digifinex, such a deal. Go shopping. The the thing, Grayscale. Let me get into some news here. Oh, and by the way, I'll start some music. Thank you. Meow. Grayscale commences diversified large cap fund trading. In February 2018, Grayscale Investments, the sponsor of Bitcoin Trust, announced the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund, an investment vehicle that captures a basket of top digital assets within the crypto economy. A year later, on November 22nd, the firm revealed the diversified crypto investment product is now available to the public as trading commences with publicly quoted shares under the symbol GDLC. So when you have that, and along with this, Charles Schwab may be acquiring TD Ameritrade, which has crypto dealings. The acquisition of TD Ameritrade by Charles Schwab will change the landscape of the traditional brokerage industry and may have implications for the ongoing mainstreaming of cryptocurrency trading. The companies are reportedly in talks, and again, like I said, they have dealt with crypto. They have basically allowing clients to trade Bitcoin futures contracts on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, CME, since 2018. Moreover, it owns a stake in ErisX, a Bitcoin spot and futures exchange that may allow Ethereum and Litecoin futures trading as well. I'll have to watch and see what happens with that one. That could be really good. Gladius, not speaking of good, this is bad. Gladius dissolution announced on Telegram. Idiots. I'm not a big fan of that kind of a thing. Using Telegram and not using what you should be using for out there in the market and do a full press release and everything else for these guys. But anyway, they dissolved and they're basically trying to refund all the investors. Gladius, GLA token. So we'll have to wait and see what they do on that one. Masked. Robbers steal $3,000 from Bitcoin ATM in Canadian health food store. How did they do it? Earlier this week, two masked men broke into the Canadian health food store, and oh, that's how they did it. And they took it. Oh, the cash. That's what they did. Okay, Simply Delicious, I guess it was, is located in Vernon, population around 40,000, a city in Okanagan, region of the southern interior of the province of British Columbia in western Canada. Chilly in Canada. Now, Tesla's Cybertruck is, no, I tell you, can you believe it? Who likes that thing? Did you see it, the Cybertruck? I don't know. I'm not really big on the styling of it. Just really not. But hey, if you like that kind of a thing, that's cool. But they got 146,000 pre-orders. When will it come out? Will they change the styling of it? Maybe not. It had some cool features though. Google it, YouTube it if you haven't seen it. They tried to show how strong the windows were and use metal balls to throw at the windows, and it actually shattered the window. Didn't go through, but it shattered the spot. And they were a little dumbfounded. He said Elon Musk had tried another one, and the same thing happened. And they had sheepish looks on their faces like, oops, back to the drawing board on that window aspect. JP Morgan's blockchain products explained. When you think about what JP Morgan, Walmart, Huawei, Samsung, these tech people, these tech giants are into blockchain. And when you have blockchain being used by these tech people, this is the future. No doubt about that. Apollo's new hire hopefully is involved in one of these pieces, because when you get a new director that is tied to the tech world, who's a massively big influence there because of what they are doing, could be wild. Apollo in Africa, the all-in-one digital currency, is evolving and doing some fantastic things. Signing that MOU in Lesotho, oh my God. And when you look at that, hold on one second, music. I must do this. I feel like a maestro today. Where is my thing? Over here. No, the website, yes, but that's next. Watch this. I play it almost every day, but I have to. It's the future.
MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, has been established between Apollo and the Lesotho government to begin the design and development of solutions for a number of government systems and initiatives. This MOU is a historic achievement for the advancement of blockchain technology, making Apollo one of the first cryptocurrencies to achieve an MOU of this level with the government of a nation. Additionally, Apollo will be setting up exchanges and physical headquarters within the nation of Lesotho. These solutions can then be implemented into any nation, with Lesotho well established as a launchpad for the rest of Africa.
Apollo, are you ready?
That was a visual for you. Since the volume was down a little bit, I apologize on that. But get the idea where Lesotho is going to be massively developing. Apollo is going to be managing their digital assets, I should say their mineral assets, using the digital solution. And they're doing so much more to help everything in the government and for unemployment too, for the social aspect, and so much more. The people walking in for these walk-in locations and getting their debit cards and loading them up, this is going to be big. And it's coming soon. What they're doing in Africa, massively important. What they've done in the past, for everything that they've done, when you look at the roadmap, where they've been and where they're going, huge. And speaking of that, going back to this one second, you've got the Africa. This was done, anybody that's been around Apollo knows this. But you got to understand in this video where they've gone, where they're going.
Hermes 2.0 is coming soon, and it will revolutionize blockchain capabilities and make Apollo currency a game changer in the industry. We will be one of the only sustainable blockchains available. Here are some of the features that make Hermes 2.0 a disruptive technology. Apollo sharding. Apollo sharding allows the blockchain to be split into segments, which positively affects the volume of the database of transactions, download speed, the speed of the blockchain, and the stability of the system. Multi-level sharding allows the system to flexibly adjust the size of the block and the numbers of transactions in the database, all depending on the region, time, and other parameters. Sharding also allows transactions to be divided into parts. This permits each node in the network to process only the components of a block, not the entire block itself. This division allows the system to process transactions faster and facilitates sustainability for the Apollo network. Sharding will make Apollo a completely sustainable blockchain, leaving behind the critical blockchain bloat issues experienced by nearly every other blockchain in the market. Although this has been a theory in blockchain already, Apollo will be one of the first in cryptocurrency to successfully put it into practice.
Adaptive block generation. Adaptive block generation is the mechanism for creating blocks only in the presence of transactions. This function affects the speed and volume of the database and allows for guaranteed transactions. Guaranteed transactions are a new type of prioritized transaction, performed regardless of the progress of creating new blocks and new transactions. Apollo currency and our Hermes protocol are ahead of the curve. We are developing and shaping what the future of blockchain technology is, can, and will be. Apollo-nauts, are you ready?
And again, ahead of the curve. What they're looking to do in Africa and what they've already started with Lesotho and working with the ADF group, Apollo is maneuvering and making sure that the people of the world can benefit from cryptocurrency. And it's really the first time when you look at what's going on. A reviewer on YouTube made a mention about a coin that did one department in the government that's trying to work with that, and was amazed to find out that Apollo's Lesotho MOU was a across-the-board government solution, across the board. Okay, so when you look at what they're doing, this is why I'm so excited doing the videos. The innovation of Apollo, cover ranking, and what they're doing in December with the new hire, cover ranking, and having the all-in-one. And that's built into their wallet, by the way. Built into the wallet. And you cannot forget too that soon enough, sub-second speed. They're 1 to 2 seconds right now. You gotta love this new intro, do you? Or don't you? And 'tis the season, it's coming, no doubt about that. Everybody, 2020 is coming fast. 1 month to go. I gotta say this one last time before I get off. The buy times right now, because of low pricing, for the other coins, for Bitcoin, XRP, Tron, and a few of the other decent ones. Be patient. Watch it, see what happens. Okay? Apollo's hanging in the 0.007. Has been. It's a buy of the century. And it's my own personal opinion. But when 2020 comes and all the big things happen for Apollo that they're working on in Africa with the ADF group, look out. So just go to the website, check out the roadmap, check out everything that's on it when you get a chance. Because all the Africa that they're working with, and then next year, DAG Consensus Protocol. That's a major restructuring and major advancement post-blockchain, along with the Apollo Cloud to do massive storing, and the TPS and the 1 million plus. Yeah, TPS and 1 million plus. Everybody, have a great day today. I'll have any breaking news when the Vision update comes on officially tomorrow. Should be 11/25/2019. Even though the market's down, look at the positive stuff, the production. What's going on with Apollo? What are they producing? And it's going to be a lot more soon.